Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Line 28. Grip.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he works free. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check it. Yeah, let's get set.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Set, cut. Chance, Husky. 45. Good track, good track. Check. Kill. No.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
On the double. Mike, 45. We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go. Now the wolf. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want it. You don't want to see me. You don't want it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
A run here with Lynch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Lynch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marshawn Lynch. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead.
14, Panthers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Jim. Showing it.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check tight end. Check tight. It's free. It's free. He's checking. Crash. Kill.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Bridgewater now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. This is Lynch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Lynch. And an alley to run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Two times. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Get it roll. Rest. Crouch. Slam. Check 9.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's get off the field, Let's get off the field.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 6-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Hey, they're running, man. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Order. Mike 5-4. I got it.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Getting it to them in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lynch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Try to power it in with Arma. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Bridgewater with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check three. Undercrush. 66. Pull it. High. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Shift. Take off.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 31. It's free. Check 26. Check 26. Check. Lucky.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hold the look.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Lynch, and an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They run again on first down, Lynch. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A carry now for Lynch. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Lynch. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just what you want on a first down. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check it back. Check it back.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check safety. Check 24.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got him. Mike's 54.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Get him! Get him! Delta.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Neutral, focus.
He's not going to get me.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot. That's it. 54 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the Buccaneers' 23-yard line.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Mike 54.
Yeah. You don't want none. 54 is Mike. 54 is
Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, orbit. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50.
Now it's the backup Greer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd
On the ready.
and 6.
You got it. Shoot.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my. Yeah, I just had to let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it.